For real, what have to fix that? You niggas sit back. Remind me of a nigga that I just don't feel. Same style and delivery. Might as well have his grill. Past the scalpel, the alcohol. Plans 2500. Get your style and hands like this. Man's right here, willing to grill. It'll put height in your back. You don't take too much off around. Like my if you wanted to, nigga, come see this. Maybe even send your bitch. We can fix them tits. From a C cup to a double D cup. Make the big shit. Stop the lip. I like to act subtract before they finance. Need a facial, I'll change the skin tone to interracial. After I'm done, you might have a little pouch though. Hey, Mimi. What kind of face you want? I want the kind that make me look like I can run. But I can find the thriller if I can have that nigga face name Seville. Hey, S. Plus, I never cloned a microphone. What type of shit you want? You got insurance before I treat you on my gurney and weave it to an anesthetic. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Renee. Okay, I hit that and turned that off just a little bit too soon, but you get the gist. Exhibit, you need plastic surgery. Hey, y'all, thanks for joining me, and that is what we are talking about tonight. We are talking about plastic surgery. When is it too much? When is it too much? And when are you too old to get plastic surgery? So that's the conversation. So first, I want to say I do not own the rights to that music, and anything that I say is for entertainment purposes only. So tonight, cosmetic surgery, and when is it too much? When is it too much? Hey, Day Day, I wouldn't want to be walking around when I was 80 years old with big old tickle bitties looking like watermelon sitting up on my chest. Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind getting these things lifted up a little bit, maybe a little nip tuck on my stomach, and but that's it. Or maybe some Botox for the fine lines. I don't think I have fine lines, but I actually would get some Juvederm for these creases around my cheeks. But I'm not talking about changing anything major. I'm talking about putting shit back where it was, where it used to be. That I can understand. Hey, cuz, that I can understand. People doing, putting stuff back where it was, enhancements, but nothing major. Now, somebody asked me to talk about this, and I'm not sure why, or if she is thinking about getting something done. I'm not sure. I think at least she has thoughts about it. I think every woman has thoughts about getting something done. I think we think about that, especially when you know you used to be a size 4 and now you're a size 24. Hey, Larry, you're a size 24 now, and you're like, oh, I could get this taken off. Society has made it so easy for us to run in and get a little nip tuck. My cousin had some work done, and first off, she's not ashamed of the things she has done. She tells everybody, and her reasons, hey Shanika, for getting her butt enhanced was after losing 60 pounds, her behind was flat, and after losing 60 pounds, she still didn't feel sexy enough, and she's thinking about getting some more work done. She said her butt was flat and she wanted it lifted. She was not happy with herself. She said she may have given in to the big butts of love and hip hop, and she likes the ideal of a big butt and a small waist. Like I said, she says she's considering more butt enhancements, a tummy tuck, and maybe some breast implants, all to feel sexier and to be sexier for her husband. She likes to wear sexy clothes and lingerie that turn her husband on. And I can understand that. If I had a husband, I would want it to be tight and everything for him too. But at the same time, this is what he's getting, okay? Now, she said he's never asked her to get work done. This is something that she is doing for herself. And let me tell you, she did admit that pain after having that surgery was no joke. She said it took her about 6 months to feel better. So is it real? Is it worth it? Because she says the pain is real. And she also advises that you do a thorough background check on your doctor, because the doctor, hey Tiffany, the doctor she started to use had some bad reviews and a few deaths, and she didn't know that. She didn't see that when she looked him up, so she ended up using another doctor. And I have seen people who were just jacked up by having these surgeries, you know. A lot of celebrities have messed themselves up getting so much work done. You saw what was done to Elvis Presley's wife, Priscilla Presley. They messed her face up. She sued the doctor and he went to jail. And trust me, she was jacked up. And people talked about her on social media like a dog. Said it looked like she had a scary monster mask on. Hey, cuz, had a scary monster mask on. Another person said she looked like something from a horror movie on TV. And then there was comments like lizard face. It was bad. And she unknowingly, hey Kai, had industrial grade silicone, similar to what mechanics use to grease car parts, injected into her face by a doctor who wasn't even licensed to practice medicine in the United States, okay? She is not the only one. So many celebrities have gotten bad plastic surgery. Michael Jackson, Mickey Rourke, Carrot Top, Joan Rivers, just to name a few. And now, so when does it go too far? Okay. What's too much? Here's an example. And well, I'm not sure if this is true, but they say Lil Nas X got himself some boobs. And I'll wait while you process that. A man with boobs. The photos look real. They bounce like they real. And I can't find a straight answer to if they are real. One site says they are, and another site says that they are not. But it's a picture of him caressing his boobs. And I don't know. To me, that would be considered going too far. And I never thought I'd be spending my day trying to find out if a man got new boobs or not. Okay? Tiffany says they were fake. Kaisha says, do these people actually know that it's bad plastic surgery, or do they think they look good? I don't know. That Priscilla Presley knew she was messed up. You know, she sued that doctor and got him arrested. So what do you say to that? What about rapper Lil Uzi Vert getting a diamond embedded in his forehead? What's up with that? I think that's going a little too far. Essie says, I'm not putting anything artificial in my body. And I understand that. I think him getting the diamond embedded in his forehead is going a little too far. I think it costs $24 million, the diamond, and it's just sitting up on his face. What if somebody runs up and just snatches it off real hard? You can only put it so far. There's no, you know, there's not a lot of meat in that area for it to be solid unless they drilled into bone, which is brain, which, you know, evidently he's not using it that much anyway because he's putting diamonds in his body. That's dumb. Anyway, and I don't know what the purpose it serves. Is it to show off his wealth? You know, I've got money. I think there's other ways to show off the fact that you're this wealthy. Linda says infection and pus. Ugh. Anyway, I think it's just dumb, you know, that he would do something like that. And cosmetic surgery and enhancements are a big moneymaker. America spent more than $16.5 billion on cosmetic and plastic surgery in 2018. Boob jobs are the most common surgery, along with liposuction, nose jobs, and tummy tucks. Okay, but some people need cosmetic surgery, to correct birth defects or like replacing or reattaching. Debbie says, diamond in your forehead. Yes, dumb. Exactly. They need corrective surgery to correct birth defects or like replacing or reattaching a limb or repairing skin after being born or reconstructive surgery after a mastectomy. And also, thousands of doctors go to third world countries and perform corrective surgery on children, especially those with cleft palates, which is where their lip didn't form, this part of their mouth didn't form correctly. Thousands of doctors perform those surgeries for free. So plastic surgery is needed, but are we using it for the wrong reasons, for the wrong things? Some of us are, but for the most part, if you need to fix a flaw or enhance something to make you feel better or more sexy, then fine. Everybody wants to look their best. I mean, that's why we put on makeup, and that's why we buy cute clothes and do our hair. Everybody wants to look nice. So I understand that. But I think people that get work done unnecessarily and repeated surgeries, I think that's not a good thing. And I think that's when it's taken too far. Like I said, I don't want to be 80 years old with big old boobs. And I don't think anybody wants to see that. That's, first off, you got big old boobs on your chest. You're 80 years old. Your bones are brittle. That's going to be heavy to carry around. Linda says, what about those people who get Botox in their face and look like they got on a Mardi Gras mask? Exactly, Linda. I don't even, Botox doesn't last, okay? I think I read that it only lasts for like 3 months. So if you were going to like, say, your high school reunion and you wanted to, make yourself look young again, I could see that, Essie says, only if medically necessary. Yeah, I can see that. But, everybody, like I said, I think a lot of women think about that. You want to look like you did or feel like you did when you were, 30 years old. And nothing is in the same place that it was when you're 60, that it was when you were 30. So like I said, I have considered doing a few things, lifting my boobs, a little liposuction or a tummy tuck. I don't think I would, but I've thought about it. These are things, like I said, I think all women think about. Okay. Kaisha says, some people are addicted to those elective procedures because they have other issues, particularly with not loving their bodies. Yeah, a lot of people. And I think repeated surgeries, are the problem. Okay. And like I said, some surgeries are unnecessary, say like, a man getting boobs. And yes, I heard that he is gay, but he's not transitioning. He's just a boy who got some big old boobs. And I hope they're a joke. Somebody said they were fake, and I hope it was a joke and he didn't do that for real. And even at that, where's his mother? Because if my son was walking around with some boobs, fake or not, I would have tears in my eyes. My son's a rapper, and there is no scenario where I would be okay with him being on social media with boobs, whether they were fake or a joke or for his upcoming album. We don't roll like that over here. Okay. And like I said, not even as a joke. Boobs don't belong on a man. Like that. And like I said, it's not like he's transitioning. He just looked like a boy with boobs, and he was fondling them, Eric says, exactly. That's right, son. You tell him. I even heard that Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever, he doesn't want to be a woman anymore. So it wasn't easy for him to be a woman. He want to go back to being a man. Latrell says not gonna happen. Kaisha says you cannot say that these surgeries are unnecessary. They are very necessary to a person who is constantly trying to improve their body. this is a mental health issue. Sometimes I could see that, if you're not happy and you're struggling to be happy. But, I occasionally watch that surgery show, Botched, I think it's called. And there was a woman on there, and one of her boobs was like this big, and it's sitting on here like this wide on both sides. And she looked deformed, but she wanted more surgery. I don't understand that, and that truly is some type of mental health issue, because it looks like she has boobs, butts as boobs, because that's how big they were, and they told her no. Kai says, if my brother had huge boobs, I would take him to the bar with a low cut top so we can get free drinks. You ain't gonna be hoeing my son if he got boobs. No. Anyway. Caitlyn Jenner doesn't want to be a woman anymore. Wants to go back to being Bruce Jenner. And how is that going to work? How they're going to turn him? They're going to turn him back into a man. And then that leads me to believe, like, what kind of surgery did he have? Did he get the reassignment surgery? So now did they cut his penis to make him a vagina? And how they gonna do that back? And why did he go through all of that in order to go back to that? Because, I don't know, Bruce Jenner was a magnificent athlete. And then he turned into a woman, okay? Vanessa says, wow, that's crazy. Yes, it is, Vanessa. Okay. So, like I said, him going back into a man, from man to woman to man, that's a whole nother story. Okay. And I think we should just leave that at that. If you need cosmetic surgery, that's fine. If you're doing enhancements, that's fine. But if you're repeatedly going back repeatedly for getting stuff done, that is probably a mental health issue. Okay. All right. Let's just leave it at that. And as always, we talk about the book. Okay. Ain't Always for Apple is the name of the book. It's an erotic adult alphabet book. Vonica says these surgeries are risky, but it's a personal choice, and some are willing to take the risk to get the results they want. And I understand that. I do. Because if you want it done, like I said, I can't honestly say that I wouldn't if I had the money. And I don't want to add nothing. I just want to put it back where it goes. Get my boobs off my stomach, okay? Get these fat cheeks toned down. These are things that I've thought about, okay? Nothing major. I don't want no added boobs. I don't want no, diamond embedded in my forehead. So, I'm just saying. All right? So, the book, it's an erotic adult alphabet book. It is a sexy book intended to help those who struggle with reading start their learn to read journey. So get one for yourself or get one for someone you know, because there is no shame in not knowing how to read. The shame comes from not doing anything about it. And whether you can read or not, you will learn something. Okay. And then someone said that someone gave this book to their mentally challenged adult sibling in order to help them understand about sex. And I think that's a good use of this book as well. I also had one lady say that she was an older lady, and she was one of the church ladies, and she said if they had this book when her daughters were younger, she would have bought it for them so they could know the proper names of things that they're doing, that they're participating in. And that's the goal with this. So you know what it is that you're talking about, that you know how to spell it. I saw a girl on national television the other night mention something that she was on the right track, but she used the wrong word. And she used the word for performing that act on a male when asking her female friend, what if he doesn't do that to you? And it was the act that she would use, that it would be done, called for using on a man. So, and she was on national television, and I thought, gee, I wish I could get her a copy of my book. All right. All right, guys. So I want to ask you to share me, pass me around, get me out there. And, you know, that way we can have more people on here. We can have more opinions. We can have more lively discussions. And I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do. I need you to stay safe. Continue to stay safe. Wear your mask. Still social distance, because this shit ain't over. You get your vaccine if that's what you want to do. But still wear your mask, okay? And I am praying for us, because prayer does work. You should pray also. Because we need prayer. And again, I want to thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right. Bye for now.